So one of the symptoms in my life that I know I'm miserable in COVID, and really it's a symptom of how far I've sunk, is I've become obsessed with the 90 Day Fiance reality show. Obsessed.
Fist bump.
Obsessed.
Oh my God, I can't get enough of it.
And that's a sick symptom.
Oh, yeah.
But as a result of many, many hours of viewing of that Hazarai, is that what you do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great show.
I've learned about other cultures and this male-female stuff that's crazy.
How about the African guy?
Oh my God!
In his culture, they're like,
Yes.
hold on, you need to bow down to the man.
You have to be
and take care of
what
him.
they call it, submissive.
Yeah,
You
and
be-
she's
you
like,
must be
she's like, and she goes, I'm American. It ain't happening. I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna go down like that.
They casted that perfectly.
It's the best.
Hey, I want to point out
Are you
real
talking
quick.
about Soldier Boy?
Soldier Boy.
Is it a new season?
No, we'll sit down and watch it with you sometime.
It's so
let's
good,
do a
man.
viewing party.
Yeah, 'cause
we'll have our own pillow
she-
talk.
yeah.
with King and the Snake.
Yeah.
Dude, we come over there and do it.
That's a great idea.
Come
Drew.
on, man.
I'll watch a couple episodes.
You would love it.
Yeah, in like 2 or 3
Because
weeks.
she's like traditional South, and she's like very like women power, and then he's straight from like Kenya or Nigeria. I forget where.
Nigerian.
Nigerian.
Yeah.
And there, it's like the woman who stays at home, takes care of the man,
Oh,
has
yeah,
the
yeah.
food. You know, like
And so
Rake the mountain.
all the elders in the family, the females, are like, well, of course you'll submit to him. And she's like, well, I'll do what?
she's like, this is over. She's like, I'm American.
She's a damn Dixie chick. She sounds like one of the darkest Dixie chicks.
They're
dude.
just Dixie now.
Yeah.
They're just Dixie now.
Can't say Dixie Chicks.
Thank you so much for jumping in today. And
You'll be great.
Yeah.
You'll be great.
You got
You're
this.
fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're
We're not
doing
worried about
fine.
you.
But I'm with Drew. Your best friends are crazy.
Well, you just be careful. That's all. Just look at their motivation. That's all. And I do think men and women can be great friends. That's not my thing at all. But sometimes people harbor a little desire behind that.
Yeah,
That's
you're
all.
right.
I've loved being married because of that. That has been
can
a
have
great
more female friends.
That has been
Yeah.
a great gift. I have legitimate female friends because my motives aren't
Nah, really?
rancid. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do they
Now
look
I
like
guess.
warlocks?
No.
No. Like Katie Ellis. Katie Ellis is fucking fine. And if I was single, it would be weird if I was her friend. Now, especially because Jason's wife, like it's
Well,
she's
your
like my
buddy's
friend.
wife, like Dr. Drew's wife.
But
You're
even
not-
like
you're not
my
gonna-
wife's friends who are oftentimes actresses and shit, and they're like fucking crazy hot. Like I love the
That's
ability
different.
to have.
I'm saying you meet a girl at a coffee shop. And
I'm
you
not
guys-
making friends with her.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Too
You can't-
dangerous, too
if-
dangerous.
If it's your buddy's girlfriend or wife, then you can be friends with them.
Right.
But if it's just an outsider and she's single,
Yeah,
there's no way.
But even girls like coworkers that are attractive, I feel really comfortable like being like asking, just talking, having conversations, engaging in that way because
Yeah.
I'm not. My motives aren't the same. You know, like
I like that too. I think some of that's also just as I get a little bit older, I'm just able to recognize like you don't have to try to be sexual towards any woman who just
Yeah,
kind of shows you
agree.
attention,
Yeah.
or you don't all. Sometimes it's just going to be a bad idea.
Well, it's like Kat. Kat's probably one of my best female friends. She's a single 24-year-old. I don't even look at. I don't even. It's almost like she's this little sister who I
Right.
take care of.
But I will say this with younger girls now, though, and I mean obviously legally aged humans.
I'm glad you said that.
You bet.
Yeah. You bet.
But I definitely get more scared now of even talking to a girl. Probably that's.
Well, imagine you're 27. You know what I mean? You're 25. How scared you'd be.
Oh, I can't even
Yeah.
imagine.
So yeah.
Well,
Hey, good times.
I just don't want to
90
do
Day
any
Fiance.
crime.
What's your favorite episode?
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
I like the one when homeboy, he's like Russian or something, and they fly all the way from the
Moldova.
States to Moldova, and they get there,
In
and
a
the
fight.
fiance and the brother are about to fight.
Not
He's
about
like,
to fight. They're in there each
He's like,
other's
we'll go out.
faces.
He goes, we'll go outside. I'll show you, because he has like a sketchy past. They're like, why were you in Dublin?
Ireland,
What were you,
yeah.
yeah, why were you in Ireland? What were you do-" And he's like, please just stop with the questions. They keep picking at him, and then finally he's like, shut up. First time he's meeting him,
And
he
I
says,
see the
"Shut
evil
up."
hand of producers behind a lot of it too. They're just pouring the alcohol down.
Yeah,
It's
there's
the
a lot of
worst.
alcohol, and then they both stand up. They're about to straight up fight. It's fantastic.
I love that.
Do you think there should be any repercussions to some of these production companies that are just pouring gas into
No,
people's
it's
lives?
reality TV.
I understand that. I understand
entertainment.
that.
It's not though. Theo's onto something. You're looking at it from a seasoned, not only a professional athlete, but a guy who has grinded in the entertainment industry, and you've developed a kind of a maturity in it.
Yes.
Imagine if from Theo's hometown, you're 19, 20, you come to LA, and some fucking exploitive, disgusting producer comes, and they're like, it's gonna be great. Go on The Bachelorette. You're gonna be awesome.
I've had that happen.
And then they
I had
pour
that happen.
alcohol down your face, and you're having this existential thing on set, and they go, we're going to talk to you. You're totally right for hating that guy
right.
because they
So
fucking
I've
push
had
it.
that.
So
happen.
watch the
when I first got here. I
That's
had
my
that happen.
childhood.
watch
You guys.
watch the scripted series Unreal, because that is an accurate portrayal of how it goes down. And if you still want to do it, then it's on. They're adults. It's on them.
Yeah.
People
It
kind of
is
know
on
what
them,
it is
but-
now.
Well, it's interesting because when I was young, we had, or
And-
when I was young enough, to be 19, we had, they hadn't had reality television out there.
Yeah.
They'd only had a few years of it.
Sure.
So it
It
wasn't,
was just Road Rules.
Road Rules and Real World, like
Yeah.
it was it. So you could go into reality TV as a contestant or as a cast member and be yourself still.
Yes.
You weren't savvy to the game.
Right
Yes.
now, I
Nor-
think
nor
there's
were the
been-
producers.
Yes,
They weren't upping the game the same way.
agreed. It was different. I
But
remember
a lot of it is casting. A lot of it is
Yeah.
how they cast.
But
And they know
night we
exactly what they're
At
doing.
night,
Hell yeah.
At night we would spend time playing. Somebody who had an instrument. There were people there that were doctors, that were that are now politicians, that were just spending spending a 2-week or
Yeah.
a month period
Yeah.
taking out from their lives.
Yeah.
And at night we'd sit around a campfire. It was a little different, and then it escalated to where it was just
But-
there'd be no milk, but there would be tequila.
But
Yeah.
but even on the Ultimate Fighter, it's like you have this list every night. You give the list. The next morning, the food would come. If we asked for burger meat or chicken breast, it would come maybe by midday. If we asked for alcohol, it would be there that night.
Right. So
Craig
that
Pelagian's no dummy.
So
No,
that
he's a smart
has
dude.
been the
I always
alcohol
liked him.
piece
People
is
hate
the
him, I
part
liked him.
that I always have been concerned about. And they
I'm sorry, Drew. What'd you say? I was
the
talking to
alcohol part is the part I've been concerned about, and to some extent, I'm being a bit facetious in saying that the producers were forcing the alcohol. It was probably some local Moldovan film crew. Let's face it,
provided
and
there, though.
it's provided, and they weren't really drinking that much. I think they backed off that. I think people understand that that's not cool.
But here's what I don't like.
Maybe in some of the
But-
MTV
but-
ones.
but
it
Here's what I don't like
continues,
about it.
but-
There's an inconsistency, and you and I both know this firsthand.
Yeah.
Because in one way, they take innocent reality TV stars.
Yeah.
I know they're adults,
Whatever
but
that
they're still just normal humans.
Yeah.
And they put them in the pit of fire, and
Yep.
they push it.
a heightened situation.
That's
They
right. It's all
also, at
heightened
the same
situation.
time, television producers overly protect politicians and established entertainers. When we would have to do an interview with fill in the blank politician or a big celebrity, there's
can't
like,
ask certain
this
things.
is exactly what you can and can't ask. This is exactly what you can't topic. You can't even go into this and make sure that there is this and this on set, or else we're not showing up. And so there's an inconsistency where they're taking the average Joe and the average Jane and they're fucking with them as much as possible, but yet overly protecting the people that we probably most need to get to the bottom
Well,
of.
like I have a buddy who did a thing on a large network we all know, and it was a competition comedy thing, and he went out there and crushed it, and gets back and they go, man, with your childhood, would your dead, father and friend, what are they here? And he's like, what? And like, and they keep prying. He's like, oh, this isn't about comedy at all.
Yeah.
You guys are trying to paint this narrative.
It's a reality show,
And
yeah.
he's not savvy to it at all. And he's like, no, I just crushed on stage. I'm good, man. I'm not thinking about my dad or my dead friend. I'm thinking about beating in this competition. He didn't get selected because if they're not going to play the game, they're not going to be. Even though he's the best comic by far there, they didn't pick him because he wouldn't play the game.
I saw
they picked
that-
the comic who ate shit but had some childhood trauma and talked about it and that.
But the interesting thing also, and I'll just finishing up the point I was making. I'm slow to get to points because I don't know sometimes what I'm exactly going to talk about. But I'm saying this is that now people grow up watching enough reality TV that when they get to a show that they're on, they already have a character that
An
they're going
agenda.
to
A
be.
template.
An
It's
agenda,
almost like
yeah.
it's just it's
Cartoons.
so bizarre.
Cartoons.
Well,
Everybody.
look at the Real Housewives.
Cartoons,
you need
man.
the Real
Cartoons.
Housewives, man. You watch the Real Housewives, and it's insane.
I told you,
Cartoons.
dog. Fucking VG, dog.
VG,
Vicky
dog.
Gumbelson, dog. Till I
But
die.
that get back to one of the earlier points we were talking about is how people make an assumption about a certain part of the country. If you watch Beverly Hills Housewives, you think that's how people are in Beverly Hills. If you watch The Hills, you think that's how people are in LA. You watch Jersey Shore, you think that's how and it's like, dude, I lived in Jersey for 2 years. Some of the most fucking educated, thoughtful people, and it's like, but they love to create this idea that it's all Guidos. They love to create the idea that everyone in the South is this fucking toothless racist, and it's like, well, dude, what are we doing?
You got to remember that that humans, the whole nature of drama. I mean, what did Sophocles write about? Right, sick people acting sick. All drama is that. Humans are drawn to the narratives of other humans engaged in extreme and usually pathological behaviors.
Yeah.
We don't, a healthy family sitting down at dinner, we don't watch that? Hell no, that's boring.
Like chaos.
But the family striking each other in the head and throwing spaghetti and stuff, we're in. We're going to watch that. That's just in the human psyche.
On a much higher scale, too,
Yeah, so
because
sometimes it's like, are we actually creating bad stuff, or are we just creating exactly what we really want?
no, the market decides, and there is where we have the consumer is to blame too, because it
100%.
goes in a more important level too. How many stories are you going to see on CNN or in the New York Times about a cop who fucking risks his life to go into a burning building to save a family, or a cop who dives in front of an open fire?
It won't make any news.
It doesn't, and that fucking shit happens a lot. I've watched with my own eyes. I've watched cops spend all day trying to counsel fucking crazy homeless people in Venice. I watch it.
Well, that
I watch it
happens
happen
way more often than the other stuff, the
Right,
negativity we see on
but
TV.
news has become a reality show narrative also.
It has. It's
Fear-
all
fear
WWE.
porn.
It's all turning into wrestling.
Yeah.
Their narratives are their narratives, and they stick with those narratives.
Yeah.
You guys.
My wife said, "Tell Theo he needs to come on our podcast or stream or whatever."
I want to.
So,
So
here I
maybe
am.
we'll do that. Why don't we watch the show? I need to catch up on the
90 Day
show.
Fiance and do a
Pillow talk.
Pillow talk.
Where should we do it? It's a fantastic idea.
Wherever
Should we
want.
stream it or like record it?
Let's go
No,
to
we should
Pasadena.
record it
Do
together.
it in a bed.
In a bed. It's pillow talk.
Yes,
I wanna
pillow
Or a
talk-
couch. You can do it on a couch.
Dude,
Don't get
you-
sued calling it pillow talk.
Yeah.
Well,
You have way more bedrooms than
I don't
do.
think they own the name Pillow Talk.
They have a show on A&E.
No, I'm aware. I
Oh,
see it
but-
all the time, but it'd be
and,
weird.
and by
for
the way,
them.
it's an homage to them. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
By the way, the pillow talk part is my wife's favorite part of the 90 Day Fiance.
It's what I prefer it over the actual
Right.
show.
Who's your favorite couple?
I like the couple who's in Florida. He's super Jewish.
He's Israeli.
Israeli.
Yeah, they have a new baby.
They have the new baby. Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
this is so
And I love the real fat guy and the Thai girl.
Oh,
the
Mike,
super- the guy-
Ed.
yeah.
Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, little Ed, yeah, beautiful little fella, and he's doing cameos.
You know what
now,
though?
too.
He keeps his sense of humor about all of it. God
He does.
bless him. God bless him.
Oh, have you watched the twins' new spinoff? The Denise and
I've been subjected to that. That's
Oh,
not my
that seems
thing.
bad.
That is my wife's thing. I am not into it.
yeah.
I
watched the
feel
first
bad for those
episode.
two.
Yeah, it's a tragic, right?
Yeah. We're talking about reality
It's
shows.
tragic.
Let's do
The
a
fa-
separate talk show about reality
I
shows.
talk all day about reality shows, man.
I hate
Especially
them.
90 Day Fiance.
I
Bro,
hate 'em.
Nick, those are some of the hottest shows, aren't they? Those coverage shows.
Yeah, they're huge. The ones just recapping reality shows, or actually
we
like
do one?
old
Let's
actresses.
do it, Drew.
Okay,
90 Day Fiance would be a great one because
So-
you guys could do it in a series. I'll come do a couple of episodes because
Okay.
I'll just be a guest, but you guys could do it. I'll do it.
I'll do
No,
it.
we should all do it. It'd
I'll
be
do it.
great.
I'm in.
I'm in.
It'd be
Let's do
fun
it.
to sit and talk about that.
It's so fun. It's so entertaining, man.
And if you
So
guys were just
sick.
watching
So
it and pausing,
sick.
like it could be really low time investment too. It doesn't have to be like, yeah.
Like, we could do a whole series of them with different shows. and
It'd be
stuff.
interesting if we all watched it, even whether we did some of it together or separate, and then just recorded ourselves watching it and commented at certain
Oh,
moments.
that's good. Like a reality, like a video.
And then
FaceTime.
add that into it
Yeah.
when we're all together.
And here's
Yeah,
Ed and Brittany Griner right here. For Look
at
dude.
Brittany Griner.
Yeah,
Ed is
he's
that
got a
no
little
neck Ed,
He's
man.
got a little cross there.
Yeah.
He has trouble with the jab, doesn't he? He can't quite pull his shoulder up high enough to do
Oh,
a jab.
that dude's eating a lot of jabs, bro, huh?
A lot of
He's
what?
eating a
You
lot of
guys
something.
do pillow talk on 90 Day Fiance. We'll do pillow talk about like Brazzers or something.
No,
Oh,
nah, dude, I'm out.
I bet we could get these people on too.
100%.
Of course you could.
Easily.
Now I want to do that love on the spectrum, autism love, man. That's what the show's
That's a
I
about.
great
started
show.
with that. and I don't. I personally, it's just something up for me.
You didn't like it?
I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like the sanctimonious British talk.
They're Australian, Drew.
Whatever it is, it just here's this soft-spoken bullshit. I
gotcha.
hate it. I hate it. So I couldn't. It's too distracting for me. What I liked was the Indian matchmaker. We got to do that one too.
I've seen
Yes.
that.
We gotta
My
do
name
that
is
one, too.
Michael, and I
name is
happen to
Michael.
be a 25-year-old man.
He's great.
Yeah. I'll tell you what you are going to get. A grade A husband. I love that guy.
Yeah, I love him too, man.
Well, maybe we'll have a new show starting up. Who
Fuck
knows?
yeah.
That's a good idea.
Mike and Drew, thank you guys
Yeah,
so
we
much.
love you guys,
Always.
man. Thank you.
Anytime.